Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick introduction to this video. It is basically just a chronic pain vlog. I suffer from chronic pain. I have chronic migraines, fibromyalgia, polycystic ovary syndrome, interstitial cystitis, and possibly POTS. We're still kind of in the diagnosis phase, but I feel so supported by the chronic pain and illness community, and it helps so much knowing that you're not alone in your pain and there are other people out there that suffer from either the same or even worse conditions, unfortunately, and understand the guilt that can come with it, the loneliness, and just the fact that you have to take care of yourself first. So I wanted to just kind of film my month-long experiences with chronic pain. Obviously I'm not filming every single time, but I thought that I would do this just because, one, it's a huge part of my life, but two, hopefully maybe it'll help other people know that they're not alone, and show people who don't suffer what it's like a little bit, at least. So yeah, just wanted to make that quick introduction, and I'll probably be doing this monthly with just cut up clips, but yeah. So I got my 2 injections approved for Emgality finally, and I'm gonna take it either tonight or tomorrow. I'm still like bruised from my blood work that I got done last week. For some reason I had to get my blood work done before I was approved for migraine treatment. Not how the two go hand in hand, but whatever. I wanted to get my blood work done anyway, and my nurse practitioner told me that it all came back with flying colors, so I am healthy as can be of my blood that flows through the, oh my god, obviously losing my mind a little bit. The gray syringe plunger should be pushed all the way to the needle end of the syringe. You should see the teal plunger rod show through the syringe body when the injection is complete as shown. So how are you going to inject it in 45 degrees? Should I stand up?
I mean, so not like this, so like this?
Yeah.
So like if you, how am I supposed to, I don't
know. Just do it in my arm.
But I'm just so nervous about it.
You're nervous. I'm the one that has to. You're gonna be able to pinch and inject at the same time. I can't do it.
And I think so.
It's supposed to be injected in 2 different locations the first time that you have it. But going forward from there, every month on the same day, you should inject yourself in some location.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah. I'm so nervous.
Deep breath. Nice and deep breathing. We already did it once. We're good now.
I know, when it hurt.
I know, I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't continue to hurt. It doesn't still hurt, does it?
No, I mean, a little bit, but not really. Oh my god.
Almost done. Breathe. Just make sure you keep breathing. Roll breathing, Bubba. Okay.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a real blast. Glad I got to be the nurse in this case. No experience or.
Okay, so it's been a while since that very painful injection of the Emgality. Basically, I am on my next to last option of migraine treatment and prevention, and so I am now trying Emgality. I was on Aimovig, and it wasn't working, so this is our hopefully next shot. It was way more painful than the Aimovig. I had to do 2 injections for the first time. So that's a huge difference, as well as just the way the injection works is also very different, and like I said, way more painful. Lost my train of thought, which happens quite quick. I lost my train of thought. So I made some tea. I have some saltine crackers. I have my glass of water. And I think I'm going to okay. Okay, so haven't updated at all today. It's Sunday, but we got up and had some food, and then Lex went to go pick up the groceries, and then we were trying to play games with my in-laws, but their internet connection is terrible, so now I'm really nauseous. My migraine is here. It's ready to play, and hopefully my migraine will go away. I'll probably end up taking a nap, and then but yeah, that's about it. Just a lazy Sunday. And I'm getting him delivered to me.
Special delivery.
Hi. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. You love me.
My head hurts.
My head is still hurting pretty badly, so just trying to take it easy. I wanted to work on more pen pal letters, but I don't think it's a good idea for me, at least right now. Don't really know what we're gonna do about dinner. I have been supposed to be making chili, like veggie chili, these past 2 days, and I haven't, and I was gonna make it today. I was like, I'm not putting it off anymore. I'm gonna make it. But now my head hurts, and so I don't know. I haven't taken any medicine yet, only because I'm very low on my sumatriptan, which is the medicine I take. Hold on. And I had really bad nausea earlier, but I took one of my nausea pills. There's been a lot of stress, there's been a lot of anxiety, and there's been a lot of depression this week. Just personal things, world things. Yeah, so we'll see if I get, hopefully I'll feel better. What I really hate is when I get like these really bad migraines in terms of feeling like weak. I start to have tremors, I start to feel nauseous all the time. Very sensitive to light and sound, so now I feel like it's coming, and I don't want it to. So I'm hoping that Emgality will start working. I still have to look up how long it usually takes to start working. I know for Ammovega it was 3 months, and I was on it for like 6 months. I have this for an entire year almost. My mom also sent me this other medication that she saw a preview for, like a promotional video for. It was called Ubrelvy. Let's look it up. Oh, sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Just dropped my phone on him. It says acute treatment for migraine. So it's not a preventative, it's a treatment, or it's a rescue med. So it says Ubrelvy is an oral non-narcotic pill taken during a migraine. Unlike older migraine meds, it directly blocks a protein known as CGRP, believed to play roles in migraine attacks. Which is very interesting because my neuro said that that's what the preventative medication does. I have tried many forms of triptans. I've tried nasal sprays, huge different dosages of oral pills, different brands, obviously, injections, and I have to say I don't like the nasal sprays. It just, like, it tasted so terrible. I hated it and it didn't work. So those are out. My sumatriptans, I take 50 milligrams, and then I take 200 milligrams of naproxen. And sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't. So my neuro said that I need to take them like on the onset of symptoms because of that situation, because once it passes through, nothing like you take will help it. So you have to take it before it passes through, so it gets really bad. I wish I knew all of the right medical terminology to use, but that's how it was explained to me to understand, so, and I understand that. So yeah, the only problem with that is that you only get a specific amount of medication a month for the triptans. I don't know, I know there's like a lot of people who have private insurance that also have the reduction of the medication you can get. Like I'm on basically like the affordable care health system, and I only get 9 pills a month, and you take them, you know, if any time I have a symptom of a migraine coming, which I do almost all the time, I definitely wouldn't have enough pills. So we all kind of have to be very picky about when we take them, which is another huge thing about having chronic migraines, is that when you finally get the medication that's supposed to help you, you don't get enough of it, even though you say, you know, you track your migraines and you're like, I have, you know, 20 days out of the month I have a migraine, and you're giving me 9 pills. And I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if that it makes more sense for it to be insurance regulated for those sort of reasons, versus it's not healthy for you to take that many or more than that many a month. My physician and my neuro never said that was a thing, so I'm obviously leaning more towards the insurance and billing and all of that stuff to be the reason. But yeah, so I have to be really picky. I'm almost out of my sumatriptan. I get my refills in the beginning of the next month, so it's not that far away, but I still like to have some on hand in case of an emergency. So yeah, that's where we are. It's so dark, but my head is killing me. I got in a bath and I felt better, but now I'm out of the bath and it's awful. Absolutely awful. My medicine, my rescue meds aren't doing anything. I hate this so much. The sunset is so pretty. So, went to Target for the first time in like 3 or 4 months. It's the first time I've been inside a place that isn't my apartment or our car. And took our time, of course, and by the time we got to the end of Target, both of my legs were on fire. My lower back was just completely out, and I, of course, bumped my lower back / bum on a corner of a table. So fun stuff. That's why they say don't leave the house, just stay at home, because nothing good happens when you leave the house. So yeah, I'm under my, not that you can see, weighted blanket. I have a little headache that is spurring up, so I'm trying to keep it at bay and just relaxed. I feel better. Hopefully once I stay under this weighted blanket for a while, maybe take a bath, maybe just go to sleep. I don't even think it's 9 yet. Okay, yeah, it's 9:20. And I'm really tired, so I could probably fall asleep any second now. But yeah, I just wanted to keep you updated. I might switch to taking 2 gabapentins a day instead of just 1. I can take up to 3, but I've only been taking 1 a day. But I think I might need to up the ante, as they say. So yeah, better times will come. That's a beautiful night out though, so I'm enjoying watching the sunset in that cotton candy colors. Yeah. So I am having another day of a tiny little gnawing headache that is pulling its way into the front, which will mean my migraine will come. I've just been so fatigued today. I've drank caffeine and I still am just so sleepy. And I'm working on a sort of plan with my PCP, because we're thinking it could be POTS, which means that, when I stand up and go for long walks, I got like nauseous or dizzy, and it hopefully explains my high pulse. She did say that it might be worth me going on beta blockers, but I don't know if I want to take any more medication than I already am. So we're just going to be working on what a good plan is, because if it is something that's going to help me, then obviously I want to take it, but I don't want to just start taking something when there might be other options for me. But yeah, so that's where I am right now. I have so much like studying to do, but I just can't focus. My head hurts and I'm really sleepy and I'm really stressed. So I'm just gonna take the rest of this day and just do things that calm myself, calm my mind, calm my body, and then hopefully tomorrow I can get back on track and I'll just work, longer than usual to catch up. Yeah. No. So these are from last month. And I'm gonna put them here. Ooh, did it on its own.
Huh?
Did it on its own. Very snazzy. You have a whole setup.
I don't mess around, man.
Third one, the second month down. I really enjoy doing that.
You do it.
Yeah, don't know why.
It locks it in there.
So I have my doctor appointment in about an hour and a half, and I'm very nervous and trying to calm myself. I hate not knowing what's gonna happen. I hate not knowing what kind of test they're gonna run, and I'm kind of afraid about what all of this could be. So I'm going in for tachycardia, my high pulse and my high blood pressure. Not really sure what's contributing to it, if it's just anxiety, if it's the medication I'm on, if it's something else. So yeah, I had my blood work done and it all came back okay, and I had an EKG about over a year ago now, so, and that came back fine too. So I'm hoping it's not as big of a deal as I may think, and I'm hoping that I don't have to go on any new medication, but if I do, that minimal tests as possible would be ideal. So yeah, I also woke up early this morning, just as you do, and I had the sharpest head pain, and so I went back to sleep and I woke up. Unfortunately it was gone, but it isn't a good sign. It is oftentimes when I do that I end up getting the migraine, so hoping that's not the case, and hoping I won't feel terrible after going to the doctor. I usually do, because they shine a light in your eyes, or I'm just about stress, and then so once I get done, kind of let go of that and all of the things were in my brain, and I end up in pain. So hoping that doesn't happen. Hopefully I'll come back and I'll feel okay. So I'm just prepping for my doctor's appointment. Going through sort of my health binder, which I usually bring it with me, but because of the virus I'm not. I just want everything to stay clean and sanitary. So I'm just going through it and making sure I have everything that I need to bring, and come up with all the questions that I want to ask. I'm still a little nervous. I'm feeling a little bit better, and I'm trying to remain calm and know that it's going to be okay. Like, it's kind of hard to explain, but going to the doctors, I had a e-visit with her about a month or two ago, but I've never met her in person. And so, but she was very nice, and I liked her already more than my other physician that I had. But it's always stressful kind of going through all the questions again, and you know, sitting in a stale room with bright light. Sometimes like at my neurologist, they'll shut the light off for me because it's a trigger for my migraines, but usually at my primary care they don't typically do that. And yeah, just trying to stay calm, make sure I have everything I need and I feel prepared. I hate going in without questions or without knowing a little bit about what's going on already. Everyone in my life knows I'm a bit of a hypochondriac, but I wish that I would stay away from the internet when I research things that are going on with my body, and I totally get that. But over the years I've come to realize and step up for myself and say this is what calms me. You know, having as much knowledge on everything makes more sense to me, and it helps calm me down. I hate not knowing things, and I hate going in like not knowing anything possibly about what could it be. Usually I'm right. Usually I go in, they mention something, and I've done research and I'm able to ask more in-depth questions than probably I would normally if I didn't do that research. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. You're always responsible for your own healthcare, and you have to fight even with the best doctors, you know, just to make sure you're being listened to and the things that you want to be addressed are being addressed. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have to go in like, I don't know, 15 minutes. So yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, so we took my Emgality last night. As you saw, it was much easier than the previous months, and I am keeping track of if it's working or not on my phone with an app called Migraine Buddy, which helps you just kind of log all your migraines, all your triggers, possible things that contributed to the pain, how long it is, blah blah blah. So it's just a way of monitoring my daily chronic pain to see if it's working or not. So yeah, afterwards I think I'm gonna come home and relax. I'll probably get in bed and just relax and maybe eat some ice cream, because you need to treat yourself even as an adult after going to a doctor's appointment. I don't get lollipop anymore. I don't get, you know, fancy band-aids or stickers or anything. So, you know, just gotta do it for you, because it's still, you know, something I'm proud of. You've accomplished going to a doctor. So yeah. It also normally bring my camera to sneakily take video. I don't know how many, like, so many people post photos or videos of them at their physician's office. I've always got caught, and they're like, you're not supposed to do that. One time my husband asked, and she's like, you shouldn't have asked. So I would normally take it and try to take some video candidly, but like with my binder, I want everything to remain sanitary and healthy and clean. So I'm not going to take it, but I will definitely I'll let you know how it went when I get back. So I got back from my doctor's appointment. It was a couple hours ago. I was just spending time on our balcony beautiful weather, reading my book with my cat. It was just so lovely, especially after the appointment. This is the first time I met my new physician in person. I've had 2 sort of e-visits with her before, but I never met her in person. And she's so nice, and I feel good about her. But yeah, so my blood pressure is what she's most concerned about. The pulse is secondary. She's putting me on some blood pressure medicine to lower it, hopefully, and get that under control. And she's not really sure what the root cause of it could be, though she expects it to be my anxiety. So I'm going to start meditating twice a day, every day, and stretching before bed, and just trying to get out of my brain, which is filled with so many different things. And hopefully that with the medicine, everything, and just, you know, having a healthier lifestyle, everything will be good. She did say, though, that if I was 70, I would probably have croaked by now. Those were her exact words, which is not reassuring at all. But she seems like it's okay. So yeah, high hopes is all I can have, right? So I'm going to be starting the medication tomorrow. Maybe the next day, because I pick it up tomorrow, and I always like to do some research before I actually start it. And then she said within like the first month, just to be very careful and mindful, because I could feel very lightheaded or dizzy, which are 2 things that I don't like experiencing at all. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad. Like, I guess the good thing is that we're going to be fixing it, hopefully, and you know, the bad thing, I guess, is just that I don't know what the actual cause is, and I don't want there to be anything wrong with my heart. So yeah, she didn't run any tests yet, so yeah, I'm still just like really unsure of what's going on, and I like don't know how to feel either. It's like one more thing that I have to deal with and take care of, and yeah, kind of doesn't feel great, but I'm going to try to remain positive, and yeah, and hopefully things will get better from here. So just wanted to fill you guys in. I don't think I'm going to be filming anymore for this particular vlog, so I think I'm going to end it here, and then I'll check in a month or so about how everything is going. So yeah,